Welcome to the Hampton B. Allen Library. It's a little loud out here. We're right here on the street. So I'm going to try to speak up. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. So we're going to have adult programming every Monday at 10 a.m. And for our first program, since a lot of you maybe haven't been back to the library since the pandemic, we wanted to kind of give you a heads up as to what's happening here in the library and how to come and visit us safely. So one service that we have here at the library is we have curbside service. So if you're interested in curbside service, we have our number here on the sign, 704-694-5177. And you would call us, make sure you have your library card with you to give us your library card number on the back. Tell us what author and the title that you're interested in. We'll check to see if we have it. We'll also kind of give you a time frame as to how long it might take us to get your selections together. And then once you arrive, you will give us another call, tell us where you're parked, make sure to have your mask on, and then we'll actually bring your checkouts to you at that moment. So sometimes you're in a hurry and you don't have time to go inside, or maybe you're not feeling well but you still want to return your books. You have the book closet. Easily put your books in there and make sure they get returned on time. When you come into the library, we do require face masks. The face mask needs to stay up by itself without you holding it up, and it needs to cover both your nose and your mouth. So I'm going to put my mask on. There we go. So once you're inside, you'll notice we have a sign here with a few reminders, and you'll notice that we have a staff member sitting right at the door to greet you and to remind you of any guidelines that you might need reminding of, and to make sure that you have your mask on correctly. She will also ask your name.
Your first last name, please.
Yes, Caroline Hightower.
Okay, Caroline, now have you been here since you been reopened since the pandemic?
I have not.
Okay, we ask that you please wear your mask to cover your nose and your mouth at all times. You're only allowed to be in here just for an hour and for other time to allow other patrons to come in to use the library. So how can we help you today?
I'd love to check out some books.
Okay, just go to the front and just keep on going.
Okay,
Thank you.
We want to make sure that when you come to look at books, that they are safe and clean. So anytime, if you happen to look at a book, and after looking at it, you decide, it's not one that I want to read, we have carts placed around the library where you can put them, and we will make sure to clean them before we put them back on the shelf for your safety. So we do have computers open for public use. You will notice that we do have the available computers spread out so that you can maintain the 6-foot distance. We also have plastic covering the mouse and the keyboard for your safety and to ensure that we're able to clean it. After each person's use, we clean the entire area for your safety. After we've checked them in, we clean them and we put them in the back for 4 days. According to some studies that have been done, 4 days was an appropriate amount of time to make sure that the coronavirus was not still on surfaces, and this includes the paper surfaces. So, unfortunately, right now, due to the COVID situation, our public restrooms are not open to the public. We are having to make sure we have enough cleaning supplies and staff to clean the areas throughout the library, and due to that, we are unable to have the restrooms open. You'll notice if you come to the library, a lot of the seating has been put somewhere else. That is because we only allow patrons to stay in the library for an hour. We're trying to make sure that people are able to maintain the 6-foot distance and that we allow everyone who wants to come into the library a chance to come in. You'll also notice that the magazines and the newspapers are no longer for patron use. We had to do that because, unfortunately, because they're all paper, we cannot clean each page after everybody's use. So that is done for your safety. So for the time being, all of our programming has been canceled until further notice. So unfortunately, we are using the Pritchard room for storing of things. and we are looking forward to the day that we'll be able to get back in there for programming. Our hours right now are a little different. So we are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And the reason for that is staff, after we close, we go through the stacks and we clean all the books on the shelves. And that is to ensure that when you pick up that book, you know that it has been cleaned and that it is safe for you to enjoy. The book sale downstairs is also closed at the moment. Due to cleaning responsibilities, it would just not be feasible for us to do that at the moment, but stay tuned and hopefully soon we'll be able to open that back up. We hope to see you soon here at the library. But since our programming is not able to happen here, we are going to be having virtual programming online. On Mondays at 10, our adult programming will go up. On Tuesdays at 10, we will have a story time or a craft for the children. And on Wednesdays, we're going to have our teen program at 1. So we really hope that you'll check out our Facebook page, our YouTube page, and follow along with us on that. And if you have a suggestion, we would love to hear from you.